Yeah.
We are live. What is up? Jason Roland, man, joining me tonight on my nightly live chat. I don't even have a name for this shit, dude. I just fucking started talking to people and never really organized it. But thank you for being here, man.
Appreciate it. Jason O. Roland. And I don't
Jason,
know what the hell you want me to do this for, but let's do it.
you gotta I gotta add the O. You like Wheezy F, baby? Please say the O.
For sure. You got to have the O. You got to have the O.
What does the O stand for?
Don't worry about all that. But
No, god damn it. If I gotta say the O, I gotta know what the O stands for. It might be some weird shit like orgasm. Like I'm like Cedric the Entertainer. By the way, nice shirt, Jay.
appreciate it, man. I didn't know you was gonna do this.
Yeah,
Shit, I appreciate it. Hey, I
we
appreciate
match, dog. We're like a married couple. Like we match now. If I'm gonna have to say the O, I'm gonna have to know what it stands for, though.
Hey, you don't know what Fred G. Sanford stand for.
The G stands for give me my check. You're not. So you're just not gonna tell me what the O is. Is it your middle name?
Yeah, it's my middle name. I
Okay.
just hate it, so I just left it at O. And it looks good when you write it out. It's just a little O in the middle. So
Okay, so if people when you introduce yourself, if I came up to you and was like, "Hi, Jason, my name is Barry Laminack. Nice to meet you," you're gonna say, "Hello, I'm Jason O. Roland." Don't ask me what the fuck the O means.
I ain't giving you all that information. Just Jason. That's all you get. I don't know you like that.
Because we just met. That's I gotta tell you. I think I told you the story behind the shirt, but I want to tell the people the story behind this shirt because. So just a little backstory, because you just said that you don't know why I have you on here. Well, the reason I wanted you to do this was because I what's up, Santos? By the way, I have a chat going, Jason. So as we go, all my fans and listeners and friends and anybody that tunes in and watches all over the country, ain't nobody else, they're all local. But they no, actually, I take that back. We have people in Oklahoma that tune in every night. But they may have questions for you or me or whatever, so I might pop in and throw some of those in there. So it's all good. But it's a way for people to interact as we go. We're streaming this on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So if you're watching this later, or you want to go watch it on Twitch or whatever, all three of those at Barry is funny if you want to watch them. Now, the reason I asked you, because that was the first thing you said. Why did I ask you? Because you've been cutting my hair for 3 years now, and we have some of the most fascinating, interesting, and crazy conversations when I'm sitting in your barber chair. And I wanted the people to kind of get a taste of that. I wanted the people to see the dynamic that goes on in the chair. I'm not going to ask you to spill all your barber secrets, because I know there's lawyers, you got lawyer client privilege, you got doctor client privilege, and you got barber client privilege. So I'm not going to ask you to spill the tea, but I will say this: you do have there's something interesting about you that most other barbers don't have, and that is you cut hair of more athletes and celebrities in this city than anybody else. Fact?
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Yeah,
So we're gonna
nice
get into
little,
all that. That's why, because you're a fascinating dude. You're an entrepreneur. You're funny, and yeah, I said I wanted to do this with my friends and people that I know. So I consider you a friend. So I wanted to do this.
Oh, well, appreciate it. Let's do it then, goddammit.
Well, I had to give you the proper introduction. Now, let me tell the people about this shirt. So this is my J.Ro the Barber shirt. Now, I asked you for this shirt because, as some people know, I do TV every Sunday, and I've been wearing shirts that have a Houston theme on them every single week. And I thought, well, I would like to support local businesses too. So if they have a shirt like you, then I could wear it on Sunday and, a little free pub, a little promotion, a little something to give back. So you said, yes, I have a shirt, Barry. I'll get you a shirt. I was like, cool. Now, this was in February. So you show up to the barbershop and give me this shirt, which you said, now look, it's got an African, it's got the continent of Africa on it. And I was like, bro, I don't care. Like that doesn't bother me. You're like, okay. So you got me this shirt, right? Now, the one thing you didn't mention, huh?
It's a dope shirt, bro.
It is a dope shirt. But the one thing you failed to mention about this shirt is is that on the bottom, it says I am Black History. I am Black History. You didn't mention that to me when you knew. You set me up, didn't you?
Hey, well, shit. All you told me was, long as it don't have Down with Whitey on there, you was cool.
That was my response when you told me it had the continent of Africa on the shirt. I was like,
don't have Down with Whitey on there. And you know what I'm saying? I am Black History. You know, hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I mean, in a way, I am Black History. I'm just on the wrong side of Black History. That's just. So you don't want to go around, if you're on the wrong side of Black History, you don't go around bragging about it on a shirt, okay? Yeah.
Hey, it's your way of giving back, man, or some shit like that.
This is my reparations.
Your form of reparations.
This is my 40 acres and a mule, J.Ro. Wearing a t-shirt. Hey. That's it. Hey. That's all I got. Yeah, that was funny as shit. So then I wore it on TV. And I don't think anyone could see that it said. They could see the J.Ro, the barber, and that I was wearing the continent of Africa, but they couldn't see the I am Black History. Thank God, because I sit at a desk when I do the reads. But Jerome Solomon, who it's his show, him and Remy, and he was like, "Oh, we're going to talk about this. We have to talk about why you're wearing Africa on your chest and it says I am Black History." Fortunately, I had to go, so we never had to fucking talk about it on air. But it was pretty funny, dude. How have things been for you since all this started as a barber?
Oh, I mean, I've been good, bro. You know, so from a monetary standpoint, you know, I was already, but I had been trying to get some time. I really wanted some time off, and I wanted to kick it with my wife a little bit. So, you know, I had prayed for some time off, but I wasn't praying for no 45 days.
All this shit is your fault. You prayed for this, didn't you, Jay? You fucking prayed for the Rona. What?
I ain't praying for no Rona, but man, 45 days is a long time. But it's been cool. Like, I've been doing all kind of shit. So I mean, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping about not cutting no hair. I do kind of miss chopping it up, not physically chopping, but talking to people, conversing a little bit. Because I thought I didn't talk that much, but now I kind of miss talking to people a little bit.
Barbers and bartenders, y'all are, your first skill set is to listen, but your second skill set is to be conversational. And if there's nothing to say and it gets awkward, you have to be able to hold a conversation. So you're an interesting dude in that regard. So you found yourself missing the opportunities to talk shit to people?
Right. Like I've been selling some clippers I had just lying around. So some people came over to the shop to meet me to buy these clippers so they can go cut their own hair. And shit, I might have kept them in the shop 15, 20 minutes just talking to them, man. Just, hey, have a seat, man. Just talk to me for a little bit.
Get on up here. I'm going to use them for you.
Nah, I didn't go that far, but
next thing you know, you're open for business.
Keep it right, exactly. Keep your distance, but we'll chop it up. Yeah, man, it's been good. I've been having a good time. I've been kicking it, and had a little birthday the other day. And
happy birthday!
Appreciate it.
Now, what I've noticed is I had this dude named Chef Machete on a couple days ago, who's a local chef.
Seen it.
Very, very Houston. You know what I mean? But he's also like you. He's an entrepreneur. He's a businessman. He's a hustler. He gets after it. He takes this shit serious. This isn't a game to him. I respect his hustle and his grind and all those things, just like you. And he kind of said the same thing. And he was like, man, you know, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be taking a break. But it is kind of nice to have a break. Guys like you guys that grind 24/7, it's a little bit different. Because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not trying to get, but you guys are prepared for days like this. Like, you're not just, you know, check to check, day to day, week to week. You guys, he the same way he had prepared in case something drastic happens with the business. So in this case, that would be drastic, right?
Hell yeah. I mean, I've always practiced, you know, putting money up for a rainy day or a rainy month or a rainy quarter. It looked like it, but you know, I always put money up. I never really I always living paycheck to paycheck. Like I learned that when I was younger, and I seen people talking about living paycheck. I never knew what that meant because I never had a check. I never had a job, quote unquote. I never filled out an application or what they call a resume. I ain't never had a resume or no shit like that. So damn. I was like check to check, and then I started listening and I started understanding. Somebody would show me they paying. Look, this me every 2 weeks. I was like every 2 weeks, and I'm like, and they need that money every 2 weeks, and it's like you are a month away from being homeless, and that's kind of scary. So I made a point to never be that close to being homeless. So we good at the Roland house. We're fine.
Well, you invest. If anybody that follows you on IG, which by the way, everybody should. I've got it under your name. You can't see it, but it pops up about every 60 seconds. It's got your Instagram and your Twitter. I am J.Ro the Barber. Y'all should follow him on Instagram. Absolutely. He don't use Twitter that much, but really good follow. And you talk about investing. You talk about all kinds of shit that you do, but investing is one of those. You made it really an important part of what you do to plan for your future, which is really smart, man. It's you have to these days because, man, it's gonna be tough as shit for all of us to retire at some point.
Like it kind of happened indirectly. It wasn't nothing that I wanted to do. Like I say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go out and just try to educate and give somewhat advice to people about stocks and investing and stuff like that. It's just what I do, and so it just kind of happened naturally. So it's been cool. People hit me up all the time about, hey, what stocks should I got? What should I get? You got any investment advice? This, and that. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that, but nobody asked me about hair. They just asked me about stocks.
Nobody gives a fuck about, hey, man, how can I get my shit straight? Nope. They're like, hey, tell me about Microsoft.
Right.
Santos had a question for you, by the way. I got Santos. I got Brandon. I got Terrence. What's up, Jen? What's up, Jennifer? What's up, Brandon? But Santos had a question for you. He said, "What's all those J.Ro certs? What are those? What are those certifications back there?"
Oh shit!
Behind you on the wall.
Oh, all right. So this is my degree, Texas Southern University.
Okay, shout out.
Degree in finance.
So you don't know he ain't fucking around.
Yeah, like it's legit finance. This was like a hair unit, you know, that when they put that, like you ball
like the G unit, but hair.
You ball hit it, and then they put the rug on your head, so I can take you from a bald head to a.
Wait a minute, you got to get certified in toupees?
Yeah, basically, yeah, for sure.
Bro, you got motherfuckers out here that are walking around with uncertified toupees on. Those are the ones you can tell where you're like, yo, that motherfucker has on a toupee. That's because he got it from somebody that wasn't certified.
Exactly. That shit leaning. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all cocked off to the right and shit.
Right.
Look like Aunt Esther after she got in a fight. Oh, god damn. That's hilarious. I had no idea you had to get certified in toupees. That's great. All right, keep going.
So this was it's this company called Inspiring Champions. It's a salon-based business consultants, and it's like a 3-day course. You go to whatever city they have it in, and it just educates you on the business side of running a salon. And so my wife and I, we went out and did that, and that was really, it helped me. It changed a lot of it got me going from 3 what I was working 6 days or something like that. Now I work like, how many days I work? 4 days. I work like 4 days a week now.
You went from 6 days a week doing all your scheduling through texts and all that shit. Now you're 4 days a week. You've got an app. You're like it's so much different, man. But it's so much better for you and the clients. Like it's a lot better for everybody, right?
Hell yeah. No, I love it. I mean, the goal is to be booked. So
yeah.
I don't have the, I guess, followers and things like that, but I am always booked, and that's a good thing. So you set up already. You understand an appointment, boy.
Hey, I moved up quick. Let me tell you something. If you can get a standing appointment with a black barber, you are in, especially as a white dude. You have fucking made it. Like I'm gonna be at the cook-off. I'm gonna be at all that shit. I might even be at the reunion. I'm fucking in. When J.Ro said, "Hey man, I'm just gonna go ahead and set you up a standing," I was like, "Shit, I made it now. I'm in. I got my standing. I missed that shit. Look at this."
Yeah, Hey, but look, you can schedule your life around that Wednesday though. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like no, I can't do that. I gotta go get a haircut.
Do you know how much shit I have turned down? I'm like, nope, 10:30 on a Wednesday. I can't fuck with you. I don't give a shit who you are. I gotta be there for that because it like I'm on the Twitch stream at work and I've got TV and all these things. I'm on stage. I can't miss that haircut. That is vital. And I tell you what, I texted you this not too long ago when we were getting into this quarantine shit. I do not, and I bet everybody in chat will agree. I don't know why they say barbers and hairstylists aren't essential. Fuck that. We all need a haircut right now. Y'all should be open. Y'all should be. Oh, you don't like you? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Man, do you know how many people go to work looking like they look because they can't get a haircut? All these women can't get their hair dyed. All their gray roots are coming out and shit.
Oh, it's looking. I'm seeing a lot of people who you thought was still black, then they all gray. They can't get their color, their edge up, showing up, all that fake haircut, fake powder stuff. Now they true color coming through now.
Melting and it's getting spotty, boy. I'm telling you, everybody's fucked up right now. It's bad. All right, Brandon Martinez. This is usually a theme every night because I've been, I'm not a big drinker, but every night people ask because I ended up. When I started this, I started drinking every night when I do them. Just a couple drinks, nothing crazy. I don't get drunk. But people want to know what I'm drinking. I'm still working on this Crown Reserve. I'm almost done with it, but this will be the second bottle since I started this on the 2nd. So what are you drinking?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I always do my custom shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. You got a J.Ro. Was that a snifter? What the fuck is that? What is that called? With your own alcohol in it?
We do number custom shit over here, bro.
Bro, everything you have has your logo and your name on it. What's in that though? Is that your own liquor? That's not your own liquor.
No.
Okay. I was like, what's in it?
Man, you know what, man? I drink Weller's, man.
Let me tell you something. You know when you're about to get some bullshit from a black dude because it starts with, man, you know what, man? And sometimes they'll rub their hair forward, too. That's when you know a black dude's going to lie to you because they'll start doing this.
I know you want Hennessy. I know you want me to say Hennessy, but it ain't Hennessy, I don't do
I was going to ask if it was cognac. That's all. You're a classy individual.
Nah, I like Weller's. It's 90 proof. It's chill. I can put it Weller's in water. That's what I have. I've been drinking it for years. Don't nobody bother me. Don't nobody say, hey, let me get some of that. Nobody want to fuck
with it. Yeah.
Now that you got, they're gonna be like, let me get some of that.
Hey, let me hold a shot. Nope. No. I got whiskey shame because you said water, so you drink it kind of like a man. I Diet Coke, so I get made fun of a lot because of that.
Whiskey, just let the ice dilute a little bit. You be straight.
No, that's not how I do it, man. I don't like the taste of it. So I'm pouring me one more here. Let me see this chat because we still need to talk about speaking of custom, we need to talk about your line of products. We need to talk about how you got into business. We need to talk about how you became the barber to most of the predominant athletes in this city, especially on the Texans. Dude, that's why I was like, man, we've got to get to all this. There's so much to talk about. Your story is so interesting because it's all self-made. Like your dad was a barber, right? I guess that's where we start. Your dad was a barber, and that's how you got into business?
Yeah, my grandfather was a barber, and then my dad was a barber, and then I started working at the shop a little bit as a kid. The logo for the business, I came up with the logo at 7 years old.
With the scissors?
Yeah. And my dad took it to like professional and, made it what it is right now. And then I just grew up in a barbershop, bro, just sweeping, and I was hustling. I would sell sodas, 2-liter sodas outside and shit. I was getting money. I know you want a soda. I know you're going to want a soda. It's hot out here. I know you want a soda. So I was selling sodas. I was doing all kind of stuff, man.
You still do that. You got a whole fridge full of sodas that you still sell in the shop.
Yeah. And so it was, but it's been cool. It's been cool. So, getting into the barber business, like I said, 3rd generation. And, man, with my, current cut's been here for 32 years, I believe, something like that. Yeah, we.
So I saw the other day on your IG, your son cut your hair for you. Is he next, do you think, or is he going to be like, nah, I don't want to do that?
I don't know. He want to do everything I do. Everything I do.
Really?
Like he lay in the bed with me, and I turn one way, and I turn on my back, and I'm like, he turns. I was like, what are you doing? He said, I want to sleep like you. I was like, hell no.
Wow.
You want to sleep like me? God damn. That's too much pressure on. I need that kind of pressure. You want to do everything like me, man. So
but dude, that's great, man. The fact that your son has that bond with you. How old is he?
He'll be 6 in July.
Man, he's 6 years old, and all he wants to do is be like his dad. That's amazing. And I don't even have kids, and that's amazing.
Just don't pull out, bro. It's pretty easy.
No, I like kids. I just don't fuck with kids. I don't. I love my nieces and nephews. I don't fuck with kids. I don't want to. Nope. I like naps and shit, and I got one cat I can barely take care of right now. We can't add no kids to this. No. Now, all right, you're third generation barber. Did you kind of what age? At what age did you know this is what I'm going to do?
23 or 4. 23 or 4.
Okay, so you were kind of there at the shop up until that point, but then you were like, all right, this is what I'm doing.
I was one of the youngest people to start barber school. I started at 15 and a half. That's the youngest that you can start in the state of Texas. So I started at 15 and a half. That was my nickname at the barber school. Everybody called me 15.
Really?
And yeah, so after I finished barber school, I took over the shop in 99. I took over the shop and we was running in the red, and I changed a lot of stuff, put some money into it, and got us in the black. I was still playing ball at TSU and everything like that. And after I graduated, I fought it, bro. I fought it. Now, when I graduated, or right before, I was doing personal training. I didn't want to cut hair. I was like, I'm better than that shit. I don't want to cut hair like him. And then I started doing construction. I like tight jeans, steel toe boots, nothing but Hispanics, eating tacos and shit, Corona. Hey, every day. I did this shit for like 6 months. Then finally, I was like, man, you know what? This other shop was available. And I was like, yo, all right, I'm going to go ahead and invest in this other shop. And I just took it serious from 03 on, man. And it just took off, with the Texans and everybody else. It just took off.
Now, back up a little bit. By the way, Andy Huggins is in. What's up, Andy? Hope you're doing well. Good evening. You said you played ball at TSU. That's something that you don't mention a lot, but I know you're very proud of that. You graduated from TSU, obviously. Did you go there on a scholarship, or did you just go there and walk on?
Man, my college coach, my high school coach said that I would never play D1 basketball. So I went to U of H my freshman year, and I was a manager. And then I would be in all the drills and all that kind of stuff. And then my grades wasn't that great, and I knew it was too many white folks. Personally, it was just too many white. I've been at white folks my whole life. Yes, I've been white around. I got pictures where I was the only black kid in class.
Dude, I have pictures where I was the only white kid in class. Me and you were not so different, Jay.
Okay, all right. So I was like, man, I'm gonna have to deal with black people. I know this. So let me go. So I went to TSU to get acclimated, and I made my old coach at U of H made a phone call and just gave me an opportunity. And when the opportunity came knocking, I was ready. The first day we had to run 3 miles, and I came in second. And shit, from there, it was like, what size shoe you wear? And we was on. So I ended up walking on, but I ended up getting a scholarship, a partial scholarship at least, later on. And, walked across the stage, and, we didn't have to pay for school and all that other great stuff. So,
again, making the most of an opportunity, something that did you get that from your dad, just being prepared, like you said, when the barber thing came up?
Yeah, like always, I try to always be prepared. So, being physically fit, being in shape. So when he gave me that call and that guy just said, you're Jason? Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we got practice at 3. And so show up, I run miles. If I came in last, he would have sent me home. Easy. Yeah. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And, and then the same way with business, when I was ready, when the shop that I'm in now became available, Pastor Isaac, it got shot when I got shot at. his son tried to kill him.
I didn't know that.
So
Pastor, tell everybody who Pastor Isaac is.
Oh, Pastor Isaac is the elder statesman at the barbershop. He's 70. He'll be 78 in July 4th. He'll be 78. He's been cutting hair like 55, 56 years. Just a good dude.
Great
just
dude.
A real good
but he's the dude, like, just so, because a lot of white people watching this aren't going to understand it. Huh?
Oh.
But
white.
Hello, white people. If you've ever seen, was it Coming to America? He's going to be the one that if I start talking boxing, he's going to yell at me for bringing up Rocky Marciano. No, Pastor is an amazing dude. He's the nicest man. I think one of the nicest men I've ever met. Seriously.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why it's surprising to hear that his son, like they closed at 4:00 every Saturday. His son came over to help, and then his other son showed up, and I don't know if it was drugs. I don't know. I forgot the whole story, but something was going on, and shit, he went and tried. He started to shoot him, and shot at him a couple times. He went to prison for like 7 years for attempted murder.
Damn.
And Pastor Isaac wrote his son every Monday morning. Wrote him a letter every Monday morning. I watched him write a letter every Monday morning. And his son he helped him. When his son got released, man, he bought him a Cadillac, a limo, and now he's like personal driving and everything.
See, this is another reason why I don't want kids, man. Because they'll fuck around and try to kill you. The Mendez brothers, kids fuck around. No. Now, you need to watch your son, bro, because he wants to be just like you. One day he might want to replace you and try to shoot your ass. Would you be able to forgive him like Pastor did, his son?
No, man, Pastor's special, man. He's special, Doc. I don't know how he do it. And he just, man, I wouldn't have wrote him no letters. Man, I wouldn't have done nothing.
That dude, you tried to end my life. I would be putting money on other dudes' commissary in the prison to try and shank your ass while you were at prison because you did that to me. Fuck that. What? He's just that's a good dude, man. That's crazy.
Those metal folding chairs, like he blocking bullets and shit with that old metal folding chair. That shit was crazy, bro.
Man, I had no idea about that. That is crazy. There are some people at the shop that I could see like, yep, okay, his son will try to kill him, but not Pastor. No way.
So, man, after that, man, Pastor retired, shut the shop down, and somebody else took over, and it just didn't last but X months. And then he came to my old shop and talked to me about it, and I was like, I'll take a look at it. And I was ready. I jumped on it, put money into it, redid it, and man, we was rocking.
Brought him out of retirement, huh?
Yeah, he has to come back. He was retired for 9 months. Come back. So he's been helping me out ever since. Yeah, it's dope.
Santos had a question. Oh, look, Terrence said my grandfather had me on Wellers. So you got other people drinking Wellers out here?
Hey.
And Terrence said that's the other thing, too. Like, when I said, black people are going to lie, black dudes, when they start pushing their hair forward, like, well, that 30 that you let me hold. He said also they'll stroke their beard. That's what you do. That's what I know you're about to say something that's full of shit, because you give it one of those. That 30, no. That 30, I got 10, but I still need to hold 20. So can you give me 10? But I paid you 10, but I'm going to get 20. No. Santos had a question. He said, J.Ro, you ever had a client that you had to throw out or refuse to cut again? Oh, I'm just going to step back. Let you. Damn, it froze right when he tells the story. No! It better not have dropped. He fucked his phone up, y'all. I bet you that's what it was. I heard it drop. Okay, you're back. Right when you started the story, it froze up. Okay. Let me reread the question. Have you ever had a client that you had to throw out or refuse to cut again?
Absolutely. I got two that come to mind. So one dude, man, I was cutting his hair for, I don't know, a little less than a year. He was a cool dude, but he was maybe in his 30s. But he always had like these real young looking chicks, like real young, like underage young. And
12 and shit?
Man, they were young, bro. And so what he was talking about, like, if they can, I don't like saying this shit kind of gay, but, like if they can bleed, then you can have sex with them and stuff like that. Like, and I was like, yo. And
that's fucked up.
In my mind, I'm like, hold on, that's like 12. And I was like, yo.
Yeah.
And so then that's why I was like, hey, man, you got to get the fuck out of here with that. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, hey, bro, we don't do that kind of shit. Like, Barbershop is barbershop, but we don't do no molesting and all that shit. You got to get out of here with that.
So you basically refuse to cut the hair of a pedophile. Good
Right,
for you,
yeah.
bro. Good for you.
That's before we do this. That's
Right.
before we hit the street.
That's before R. Kelly was, R. Kelly.
Yeah. I was like, yo, we don't get down like that. So that was the end of him. And then I had this other dude, like his breath, his shit was so bad. And so,
You refused. You were like, look, I don't want your money. That's how bad your breath is.
hey, I didn't. I just, because I'm like, damn, he wasn't even talking. It was still bad, just coming through his. I'm like, man,
Just
god damn,
permeating through his cheeks.
I was like, I don't have to put up with that shit. I'll replace.
I can replace you with somebody that brushes their fucking teeth 3 times a week at least.
I have a low tolerance for that shit. So
damn,
that was
have me.
Now you good. I mean, if somebody got a bad day, I give a pass. But you can't be consistent. It's goddamn every week. I'm like, nah, bro.
For 3 years, you got a bad tooth in that mouth or some shit. You need to go get it fixed.
He had a lot of cold teeth, man. Maybe it was rotten.
What? Gold teeth?
This is a while back. I ain't really had to throw nobody out lately.
But does gold teeth make your breath stink? I don't know.
Time they get rotten underneath them, man. People don't be taking care of.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, that's true. Terrence said barbershop's like going to church or a mental health counselor. That can be true a lot of times.
I don't really get to religion with people. Even pastor don't get to religion with people, but I mean, I will entertain it a little bit. But I like to talk politics. I like to talk about life, a little bit of, business. A lot of my clients are entrepreneurs, business-minded people, those kind of people. But I will talk about stuff like that. I don't talk to everybody either.
You what?
I do not talk sports to everybody either. I got like a list of like 6 guys. We cannot talk basketball. If they try to talk basketball, I'd be like, hey, bro, I already know I don't play that shit. Me and you don't talk basketball. You stupid. Fucking stupid. I don't like dumb shit. I don't argue with Cowboy fans, and I don't argue with Laker fans. You wasting your time. They always gonna win the championship this year, no matter what.
So you're like, nope. Hey, like, man, did you watch the game? Shut the fuck up. We're not talking basketball. You know the rule, man.
You know the rules. Exactly just like that. You know the rules, bro. We don't talk. You know me and you. You know how we get down.
That is
anything
too funny.
Talk about, I got you.
That is too funny. That is like you have a specific nope. I don't fuck with him about basketball. That dude don't know shit about football. That motherfucker talks too much politics. Do you make notes like a black book like when you have like girlfriends where you be like, all right, this dude's breath stinks. This motherfucker don't know shit about sports.
It's just mental notes. I don't write it down. I know I got a way of kind of winging you out of my rotation.
What's in the black book for me? What do you have written? What do you like this dude, like, do I stink?
I mean, you pretty laid back. I don't really, I try not to talk too much sports with you a little bit because I figure you do that shit all day. Why you want to talk about sports? I ask you 1 or 2 things and I let it go. I try to ask you about different shit. Like, life, where you come from, black people. You are a white guy in a black barbershop regularly. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you come in
who's the most consistent white guy that goes to your barbershop?
I got you, and I got another one of my boys. We went to
that
college.
Trump supporter.
Yeah. So, yeah. So
I got this dude. He's a hardcore Trump supporter, which is so weird, right? He's the one that said, "What did he say?" He ain't gonna watch this. He don't fucking know me. What did he say? Where you were like, man? He said some shit. Something about something being ghetto or some shit.
Immigrants taking our jobs. And I was like, man, these immigrants, man, they're going to start cutting hair for $10 and they're going to run you out of business, man. And the immigrants are taking all our jobs. And I was like, bro, you don't want to pick fucking strawberries. Shut up. You don't want to pick. What are you talking about, bro? You don't want whatever job immigrants is getting. You don't want that job, bro. Trust me.
That is literally the best response to they're taking our jobs, bro. You don't want to pick strawberries. And you know why that's so funny to me? Because my wife is Hispanic and her family comes from the valley, and guess what they did? They worked on farms. So it's like, yeah, you think my big fat pasty white ass is getting out in the field and picking straw? Fuck no. No.
And then he don't like.
Most of us don't want to work hard.
Nah, they work. I mean, I love Hispanic people, man. They hardworking people to me, but I know damn good well you don't want to pick no strawberry. I'm not finna be mad at what if they charge $10? That go back to your capitalism. And now it's just who provides a better product.
My thing about that argument is they're taking our jobs. If you were good at your job, nobody can take it. If you're good at what you do, then if your value is, I shouldn't say if you're good at what you do. If the value you provide is good enough, then there's no value in anybody else replacing you. But if somebody replaces you for whatever reason, and this isn't just, the argue of immigration. This is in life. If you could be replaced, then somebody had more value or was better than you. And that's nobody's fault but yours.
I agree. I mean, you've been around through about 3 or 4 price increases, man. You still hanging in there. I'm proud of it.
Hadn't gone anywhere, man. It's worth it to me. And that's the thing is there's value. It's worth. It's, like if I was just going to a 9 to 5 or whatever, if I wasn't in the public eye, then I might have bailed. I might have been like, well, I'll just keep cutting this shit in my garage like I'm doing now. But there's value in it to me. You know what I mean? Like it's worth, and we all can control what we're worth. Now, whether you get that or not is different, but we can control what we're worth.
How about it? So you want to hear about the Texans and shit, bro?
I know you hate talking about this, but I think the people, you got to remember now, I have a lot of fans that listen to me daily on ESPN radio. And I've talked about you all the time. That's the other reason I wanted you to do this is you get plenty of free plugs from me. Trust me. Oh, yes. All these cats know who you are. Everybody, man, I mention you more than I mention Nora. That's my wife. Like, I'm always like, oh, I was at the barbershop today and then this happened and that happened. But they are asking about it. They're like Santos was like, any famous people that you can't stand but still cut? He's not going to do that. But what I want to know is, do you have one you'll say?
No. I mean, yes and no. Me and Arian, we had after Kobe passed, I reached out to Arian.
Arian Foster, former Texans running back.
My bad.
It's okay.
It's okay. And shoot, he didn't answer. And then like some time passed. And then about 2 weeks ago, I'd asked him, I seen him on Instagram Live and I asked him, did his number change? And he said, no, my number's the same. And then I said, well, I called you, and I hadn't heard from you. And so, man, we talked, and we hadn't talked in about a year. We kind of fell out on some business stuff, and we just didn't agree. We just didn't see eye to eye on stuff. I've been cutting his hair for 10 years. And
crazy.
Yeah, since like 2009. And we just fell out on some business stuff. We just didn't see eye to eye on some things. And, man, we had about a 30 or 40-minute conversation, man. And it was just good to get all that kind of aired out between me and him. And we both agreed that we could have handled it better. And, man, it was just good to talk to him again because we were there for each other during some tough times in my life and tough times in his life. When he was going through the divorce and all that. And I was telling him, I was like, bro,
the baby mama shit and
mama stuff and all that. Like, you sit in my chair, you ask me these questions. So, and I'm like, we was, I should have been home with my wife. I'm at your house in an empty house with you, listening to music and shit, trying to be a friend.
Y'all were tight. I mean, y'all spent week, like it wasn't just a barber. It wasn't a transaction. You guys were friends, family. Like it was legitimate, a legitimate friendship.
Oh yeah. We was really, really cool, man. And I told him that that relationship. I don't mind not cutting his hair. I'm okay with that. But I'm okay with that. But I told him like I don't want to. I say in the most manliest way. I miss our friendship in the most manliest way I can put it.
Hey, motherfucker, like I miss kicking it with your stupid ass. That's how you got to say it, right? Like, man, I really miss your dumb ass. You have to say it in a way that you don't let yourself be vulnerable, right?
Right. No, but it was a good, healthy conversation. We got some stuff off our chest. We felt like we both could have handled that situation a lot better. And we agreed to when all this quarantine stuff is over, to link up and go break bread, have a meal, and I want a jersey. I never asked for a jersey in 10 years. I want a jersey. Give me a jersey.
That's good. And you don't do that. And I want to point, you don't really, one, you don't fanboy out, and two, you don't really ask your clients for stuff that a lot of people would. A lot of people don't mind. Especially if they have a relationship with somebody like Arian Foster for 10 years, people are going to be like, hey, man, how come you never signed that? Like, you normally don't do that with any of your clients, right?
Nah, I just don't. Like, I don't know. Like, me and DJ Reader, we're cool. Like,
rest in peace. I mean, he's not dead, but he's not a Texan, so rest in peace.
I hate that.
I'm not Catholic, but I still do that. Okay.
I hate that. We'll go to, we kick.
You lost a client, huh?
Yeah. Gus's. Yeah, we kick it at Gus's Fried Chicken. Just sit back, chill on a Tuesday on their off day. Let's go have some chicken, chill, hang out, go by the crib after the game, just chill. I mean, like a lot of my clients, I have like a personal relationship with. So, but anyway,
you've never invited me for chicken, but that's okay. I'm here when you're ready.
Hey, I got.
Maybe now that I've had you on my live chats. Maybe now that I've had you on my live chats, you'll be cool with me. I don't know.
Hey, I got you.
Oh shit! I broke my light again. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about the whole. How was Arian Foster the first celebrity or star athlete or whatever that the hair that you cut consistently, not just like once, but like became a consistent client?
He's the first NFL guy that I cut consistently, yeah. But I was cutting NBA guys in college and stuff like that, right after college. But for the NFL,
can you name names? Can you name names of the NBA?
Yeah, because when I was at U of H, George Gervin was the point guard, so I was cutting him. Like I was in George Gervin's brother's wedding. Like I wrote me and Iceman was in the truck headed to the wedding together.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Me and Iceman.
He's a
George
legend,
Gervin.
Man.
Yeah, so me and Lil G, we were like tight in college, like boys. And Moses Malone, me and Moses, we went to high school together. So his dad, before he passed, I feel like Clyde. Yeah, Clyde was the
you
coach.
Cut Clyde? You cut Clyde's hair a lot?
And so cut Clyde, Mike Young. I mean, all those guys, Calvin Murphy Jr. and Calvin Murphy, so all those guys were just
did
around.
You have to do the?
They were, no, not the
V.
He says that's an M. He says that's an M for Murphy.
Does he really? Because look, Joel defends him on the show. He's like, yeah, everyone thinks that's an M, but it's not.
Well,
now the barber that has cut that shit says otherwise. You heard it here first, folks. Because Joel's been out there. That's not an M, bro. It looks like a fucking M.
Hey, man. Hey, if that's his story, I say stick with it.
So how did you but Arian was kind of the first guy that really, I guess, promoted you, because you cut all these dudes' hair, right?
Be careful. That's how we fell out. That's how me and Arian fell out. Be careful now.
Why? What happened?
That put you on, I said, goddamn.
No, but I'm saying he was the first guy that gave you credit. He was the first guy that said, yo, this is the dude that cuts my hair. Because, Calvin Murphy or Clyde, they weren't out there promoting this is my barber. This is every week. When you see me fresh, this is who does it.
Nah, so I guess Arian's brother was one of Arian's brother was coming to me to get a haircut. Now I didn't know that was his brother. I was cutting his hair for, I don't know, 6 months or something like that. And I was just cutting his hair. I treated him the same way I treat you, the same way I treat all my clients. And he and somebody said, man, you look just like that dude, Arian Foster. And he was like, yeah, that's my brother. And I was like, oh, that's your brother? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, all right. And I kept cutting his hair for a couple more months. And then right before the Pro Bowl, Arian made the Pro Bowl that year. And I ended up cutting his hair for the first time. And I just start cutting his hair ever since. And so all the teammates would see his hair and they'd be like, "Hey, I want to go to your barber. I want to go to your barber." So I just start cutting. Man, shoot, 10.
Sage Rosenfeld. No.
And then when we had the Super Bowl here that year, bro, I cut so many NFL people hair. Bro, I just didn't even care no more. I don't even know your name, bro. Just sit down, bro. I don't know. It was crazy.
Do you get have you ever been starstruck? I mean, I know you were when I walked in, but anybody else that really like you? Because I was like that. Like when I first got into radio, the first couple of people that I met that were famous, I was like, oh shit, okay, this is. But now, like, you know, you get a Super Bowl, you get a Radio Row under your belt. You meet, then it becomes like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Like, you could put literally anybody on this planet in front of me that's famous, and I'd be like, okay, because you meet these people and you realize that most of them are just regular people. Their job puts them in the public eye. Do you have you ever been starstruck by anybody that sat in your chair?
For the most part, I'm generally not. I generally be like, whatever. But one person, and you're gonna laugh.
Say it. I can't wait. Say it, goddammit.
All right. Earl Boykins.
All right. This interview is over. What the fuck? You fanboyed over Earl Boykins?
He was like a little guard, and I was like, man, I'm little. I can go too, man. He's little. I can make it too. He's little. And bro, he walked into the shop on a 10-day contract with the Rockets. And he came to the shop. Man, he's 5'5", 135 pounds, bro. He is little shit.
That's like my wife. Like
10-year vet. That is amazing. But that's the only.
That is crazy.
Even when the Wu-Tang Clan. So when the Wu-Tang Clan had texted me, I was like,
the whole clan just hit you up, huh?
So one of my guys hit me up and he was like, "Yo, my boys in town. They want to get a cut. They doing a concert tonight." And I was like, "All right." And he's named out a bunch of names and stuff. And my boy Ryan, O&E, Ryan was in the chair and he rapped.
Love Ryan, by the way. I'm a big fan of Ryan. You know that. I don't even know that dude. We've never met, and I'm a big fan of his.
And so I passed my phone to him. I was like, "Bro, didn't these names ring a bell to you?" I don't know none of these people.
RZA, SZA, GZA, Lizza. I don't know who these people are.
He was like, "You don't know who this is?" I was like, "Nah, my boy said that they got a concert or something. They want to do it. They want some haircuts." He's like, "Bro, that's the fucking Wu-Tang Clan." I was like, "Oh, okay, like Cream, right?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool."
Like Cream, right? Bro, you answered that like a basic white girl. Oh, like Cream, right? Oh my God, I love that song. Me and my girls, we get some scotch and then we do that in the club. Oh my God, it's Cream.
That's exactly what it was.
And I had no idea what the fucking Wu-Tang Clan was.
Ghostface Killer, and I don't know, whatever. So all them. So I happened to be like that day. I was slow at the end of the day, so I was like, all right, I'll be there. So I went.
You fit the Wu-Tang Clan in because you were slow. Oh, that was so nice of you, Jay.
It worked out.
For them.
It worked out. Yeah, it worked out for them. So it was cool. I cut their hair. And that was it.
That's so great. You don't give a fuck. You're like, look, this is what I do. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. I don't give a shit who you rap, sings, all that shit too. Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, so Darius Slay, right? He pro. He just got traded. Or released or some shit. I don't know. But so he was training and he hit me up. And he was like, "Yo, this Slay, I want to see if you got time to, to get me in." And my text back was, "I don't know no Slays, bro." So the trainer that had hit me up, he's like, "Hey, my boy just texted you. He was trying to get an appointment." I was like, "Bro, I don't know no Slaves, bro." And he was like, and then he showed me the text when he's like, Darius had text the trainer. He was like, "Oh man, old dude said he don't even know me." And so,
oh my God, I don't know no Odells.
I don't know no Odells, bro. I don't know an Odell.
Who is this? Whose sister are you, Odell? Who is this? OBJ. Fucking, hey, can I get a cut? I don't know no Odells, man.
But it's cool, man. Like Andre,
that's so funny.
Arian, DeShaun.
So Arian was the first Texan you cut, not the first celebrity or star, but the first Texan you cut, and that really led to a growth in clients through the Texans and whatnot, right?
Absolutely. A lot.
And that's really even more than basketball. You're a barber to a lot more football players at this point because of that.
Yeah, yeah. And it works out good because I don't give a shit about football, so it works out great.
So you don't ask questions, you don't give a fuck about the game.
Nope.
You just want to cut their hair.
So when DeShaun comes in on Thursday or Friday,
well, okay, now you can't just hold on, bro. You can't just casually when D comes in. To you, you're like, okay, well, when you have to let everybody know who your current client is. That they probably all know, because I don't really talk about it all that much, but I mean I've mentioned it a couple times.
Oh, all right. Well, DeShaun.
So
Watson.
You can't say DeShaun. You got to give full names, okay? When you talk about folks, give full names. Go ahead. Let it.
You want me to give his government name? You want his government name? It ain't DeShaun, by the way. It ain't
DeShaun O. Watson. So when DeShaun got drafted and got here, and by the way, can I just say, you have done the Lord's work on that man's hairline, because when sip your tea, when he was in college and you would look at him, you'd be like, you'd have to tilt. His shit was always crooked. Always, like, I don't know, it didn't look right. It looks impeccable now. But you had work to do when you got him, right?
Yeah. So if you check out my IG, you can hear the story of how I met DeShaun Watson. It's kind of the same way as Darius Slay.
I don't know no DeShaun's. I mean, I know you know some DeShaun's. You don't know no Watsons.
DeShaun Watson gonna call you, he want to get a haircut. I was like, bro, I don't know no DeShaun. I don't know. I said, what the fuck is a DeShaun Watson? And so he was like,
so
Texas just drafted.
You don't even know it.
He's a national championship. What's it called? Tigers or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, whatever accolades. He named off a bunch of accolades. And I was like, all right, well, he know how much it's going to be. It's Sunday. It's Mother's Day.
Does he know it's Sunday? Does he know he's paying holiday prices for the number one draft pick in the city? Does he know he's paying holiday prices? God, that's so funny, Jason.
So DeShaun hit me up, and I was like, hey, man, look, I'm supposed to be at my mama's house at 3:30. Now, if you get there at 1:30, I'll get you. If not, we just got to wait.
And look, let me just say for the record, okay? Jason is not just saying this for the story. This is how this man is. When he and I text, Jason don't give I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna be late. He'll be like, well, good morning. I'm like, damn, my bad. I didn't greet you first. Good morning, Jay. I'm gonna be late. You'll correct the shit out of me on text, won't you? And then you be like, well, look, I got shit to do, so I'm not fucking with you past 2. Okay. You don't care. That's a great thing, though, man.
I feel like everybody caters to a lot of these people, man. And I feel like, hey, man, I want to treat you like a regular person. Arian Foster, he made appointments. Andre Johnson, he made appointments. Like, I said, hey, let me see if, and then all that, hey, well, I'll just buy somebody else's spot. I'm like, well, there's somebody that you talking about buying, they're a millionaire too. So the money don't really make you jump to like that. So, like, I just try to be straight up. I want to treat my people like people, man. I don't want to. I mean, I try to treat them like VIP, but damn, man, this is the one spot in their life where they can be normal, they can be regular. So they show up at their time. They come in, they make an appointment.
They sit and wait like everybody else. And that's a fact. Look, I've been in when you used to do it at Title IX, I would sit in there on the couch and DeShaun would be sitting on the couch or Arian would be sitting on the couch waiting to be next. And then I'm after them and I'm like, we're all just fucking waiting our turn. Like, just like whatever, you know. Oh, what happened? Did I lose you?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying that, you know, it was when I would be at your shop at Title IX, it was just like you would see Arian sitting on the couch waiting. You would see DeShaun, DJ Reader. I would be getting my hair cut. DJ Reader would be waiting on me to get finished to get his hair cut. Like everybody waits their turn. That's a beautiful thing, man. I think most of those cats respect that.
I mean, I believe they do. You know, when it comes to my athletes, they're always punctual. They are so punctual, man. So that's a good thing. But all my high profile celebrity or CEOs or just people that's in the limelight, I try to treat them a certain way, man. I try to treat them like regular, and I try to go above and beyond. But at the same time, though, Barry, hey man, look, it's still a business too. Now you can't just come in and be like, hey, I'm next. Like, hey, bro, going on with all this shit? Just sit your ass down, relax, shit, have a soda on me or something like that.
Because look, if and I get that, because if because Arian's brother still to this day gets his haircut with you, right? Or he was. I mean, I remember him being there not too long ago, sitting there waiting. Right. But if they're whatever, let's just use round numbers. Their $5 spends just like my $5, and you don't. So you don't. It's not like because this person is more famous than this person that their $5 spends more. Because in the end of the day, those celebrities maybe most likely aren't as consistent week to week as some of the other folks that aren't known.
I don't like that shit. I don't like people want me to feel like I charge people based on their occupation. That makes no sense to me. Hey, I know DeShaun probably pay you this. I say, well, DeShaun pays the same price you pay. When you book appointment, he pay the same price you pay. Now, he may tip me more. He may have the ability to tip me more.
Yeah.
But that rate is the rate. Now, if DeShaun needs me to come to his house or come in on my day off or stay late or come in early to accommodate him, him or anybody, they don't have no problem compensating me for that convenience.
Right.
I don't know, bro. I don't like that shit. I think some people, they think that I charge based on occupation and all that. But no, man, them guys pay the same just like everybody else. I just treat them like regular. I don't give a damn that they ran for 50 touchdowns. I don't give a damn about that shit.
And dude, like in the chat, Santos said, J.Ro, it's not that you don't care. It's just that you treat people like people. Dude, that is so accurate. It is so accurate. You don't give anybody preferential treatment. You don't.
But this guy comes in.
It kind of makes me mad because I'm like, bro, no, I got my standing appointment. I'm not fucking that up.
Are you good? So my guy come in here. His name is Wayne. Now, Wayne, he got Down syndrome and he mentally challenged. He got both of them. He like damn near, he like 50 something. And he throws 100%. And I treat Wayne the same way. I be like, stupidest shit I ever heard. Sit down. That's just stupid. I said, and then he'd be like, are you, he'd be like, what are you talking? Are you retarded or something? I say, am I retarded? Okay, whatever. I'm like, you calling me retarded and you talking about you on the phone with P. Diddy? I said, man, that's stupid. He's stupid. But I treat him the same. Because if you would have said it, I would call you stupid too.
Yeah. You would. You absolutely would, dude. It's so true. That's the beautiful thing about this. So right now, is DeShaun the most recognizable guy that you cut?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. DeShaun, that's the most recognizable one. He's cool. I like him. Good dude.
He don't say shit, does he? Because I remember, a couple times. I remember talking when he first got here. I would sit. I would get my haircut. This was again at Title IX. I get my haircut, and then I'd go on the radio and be like, "Yeah, I don't remember what story I told, but he didn't say much. He just sits there. Is that just that's most of the time?
I like it. I mean, he don't say shit really. That's cool. Now, at my other spot where I'm at now on for Thursday, it's just me and him in a room. Or whenever there's just me and him, then he'll talk. He'll open.
Oh, okay.
If it's just me and him, he'll talk. He'll get loose. Be like, a little cuss word. Oh man,
Oh, gee, he said the S word. He said hell. Watch out.
But he'll talk a little bit more. But DeShaun, just like Andre Johnson, Arian don't like talking about football. DeShaun, and Andre, they love talking about football. Those are the guys that educate me on football.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't know a lot about football. I mean, you know a lot more about basketball. You're a basketball guy through and through.
I don't really care much about football, but right. there's the intricate parts of football that I like, the chess game of it. And so DeShaun, I would explain to me, this coverage and what, this and that, and in the same way with Andre, he'll do the same, and they be real detailed, and they get excited about it, and they really love football and talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really care about. That's what I was gonna tell you. I was gonna say on Thursday when they show up, I'd be like, "How was work on Sunday?"
How was work?
How was work? Because Barry, look, I don't get to work till Wednesday. Yeah. They play on Sunday. I don't watch Sports Center on Saturday. On Monday. I ain't at work. I don't watch Sports Center on Tuesday. So if they ain't doing good enough shit to show up on Wednesday, I don't know what the hell they did. Because I still ain't no football at my house on Sunday. Period. Ain't no football.
Dude, that's so funny. Most people, I'm not going to lie, most people that would be involved in a weekly basis and have the kind of relationship that you have with the Andre Johnsons and the Arian Fosters and the DeShaun Watsons, three of the biggest names in Houston football history currently. It won't be with the current team, not former, obviously Earl Campbell and all those cats. But when you talk Texans history, there's not many more names you're going to add to that list that are above those three cats. And you're just like, yeah, I didn't watch it. Most people would be glued to it, would be tweeting and Instagramming, and you don't never see that. That's how little you like football.
How was work on Sunday?
And you know what, Jay? I bet they absolutely love that, because at some point you get sick of people kissing your ass. You get sick of people, you get tired of yes men. You get tired of people that it's just like, I tell people this all the time. I'm like, dude, they're just regular dudes like us. They're just regular dudes like everybody else.
One leg at a time.
That's it. They make more money and they do something that puts them in the limelight. But you know what? There are people that make as much or more than them that are never in the limelight. And it's just how life happened. But at the end of the day, you look at DeShaun's background. You look at where he came from. You know what I mean? You look at where Andre Johnson came from, where Arian came from. These are cats that they had their own life before they became famous, and they're just dudes. They're just regular dudes that happen to be on the public stage.
The money, it just kind of amplifies who they really are. So if you're a good dude, you're just gonna be a good dude with money. If you're an asshole, you're just an asshole with money.
Amen.
Those guys, man. Hey, I just don't watch them, and that's okay, and that's what they like, So if I ask them how was work on Sunday, DeShaun will tell me, he'd be like, man, so I had whatever stats he is. He'll run off stats, and he'll tell me this, and that. I said, I did see a highlight about this. I said, what happened on that pick or something like that? He'll break it all down and all that stuff, man. It's detailed, and it's pretty. That part I like that part, but all the. Even DJ, I told DJ, I said, bro, I don't watch you. I don't like your position.
It's boring.
It's boring, bro. All you do is stand up and block like two people and shit. And I'm good at it. Yeah, you are good at it.
Bro, that's what your job. Paid.
He got paid. I'm so happy.
He got paid. Man. He's in Cincy, but he got paid. By the way, what's up, Anthony? No, I'm not smoking a bowl, Anthony. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Jay is not. Yeah, somebody just said, "What up, Barry? Smoke a bowl." I'm not. Nope. I'm not. I drank a little, but I'm not smoking a bowl. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Jay is not on the back porch. We don't do that, right, Jay?
Nah.
Don't do that shit. No. Last night, producer Nick was having a cigar while we're live chatting. I was like, bro.
Hey,
that's called evidence, bro.
We right around we're almost there, but we ain't there yet.
No, we're not there yet. You can still be arrested, bro. What are you doing? Now, you cut all these athletes and celebrities. Who's one person? This is kind of a two-part question. Who's one person that you would want to cut? Whose hair would you want to cut? And besides Earl Boykins, And it could be the same person or a different one, but who's the one person that if you cut their hair, you might be a fanboy a little bit? Because I'll tell you what, when Joel got Ice Cube on our show to be interviewed, I freaked the fuck out. I mean, I've met, you name a celebrity, I've probably met them in some form or fashion. But when he got Ice Cube, I lost my shit. Like that, for me, if you ask me if I got to sit down one-on-one, face-to-face, and do a live chat like we're doing with one person, who would I freak out? It'd be Ice Cube. I wouldn't get through it. I'd just be like, okay. And it would just be awful. So who's that one person for you?
I don't really think I have like somebody that I would just get. It's like more like somebody. I just want to cut their hair because I'm tired of seeing their hair look not right.
So you don't give a fuck, like you're not like Barack Obama because he's Barack. You're like, no, because his hairline is fucked up. That's why you wanted DeShaun.
That's it. Not so much about the person. Like I want everybody to have a good haircut. It don't have to be by me, but if it ain't good, then let me come to the rescue. Because I want everybody to have a good haircut, and that's so the deal. Great. Like I look at some of these guys, and I be like, man, you know. Harden sometimes be kind of hit and miss.
I was gonna say, I think I know your answer. Then I know I'm gonna answer this for you. I know if you care more about their hair than their celebrity, I know who it is. It's not James Harden, but he played with him. Kevin Durant. You wouldn't, bro. Tell me you wouldn't like if you got to fix up Kevin Durant's head.
Or at least I want to get close enough so I can see it to be like, oh, that's why your feet look like that. Okay, all right, cool.
Because you don't wash it or whatever the fuck the problem is. What do you think the problem is with his head, bro? Why does he have the worst hair in the NBA?
I just think he wants to wear it longer than he needs to. And it was just cut it low, bro, and just have it neat. I think, people hold on. Look at George Jefferson. People hold on, bro, for no reason.
Just do like Jordan, right? Just look. If there's a point where you don't need that Jefferson, you just shave it. Like you had to do that, right? There's no shame in that.
Yeah, but hold on.
No, bro, no, you're not getting me to back off of this one. I saw the videos.
I've been shaving my head since I was in junior high.
Damn, man. You started balding in junior high?
I ain't balding. I shaved it. And for my wedding, I had an ocean in my head.
You had a mullet? You had all the waves. You probably had those tracks put in, right? You had them glued in or sprayed in, or.
I can't get down like that. I think KD is definitely. I just want to see how it looks. I just want to I think I can fix it. I think I can.
Is he? But I was just joking. Is he really the guy? Is that the one person you would love to have in your barber chair right now? Like if any celebrity, any athlete, any movie star, whatever, it doesn't matter. Who's the one person that you look at and say, I want to cut their hair?
Shit. I want to cut Steph hair.
Really?
Yes. I don't like hit and miss. Every time I see his hair, it's inconsistent. And I want it to be right. I feel like he should have a real good haircut. He deserves it.
Okay.
I've tried.
Oh, you have?
I've tried. Yeah. I mean, I've cut a couple Warriors hair when they were hot, like 16 16, 17. But I couldn't. Steph already had a haircut. So, I mean, there wasn't no sense of him getting another haircut. Yeah. But yeah, I cut some other guys on the Warriors. But yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine.
I tried.
No, that's good. And by the way, shout out to Walt Walker. He was asking because, man, I've had all these fucking technical issues. But yes, Walt, we see you. I'm happy you're here. Thank you for being here. Jennifer Jones said that I think she's talking about Katie, but she said he needs some relaxer for those BBs.
Say, man, chill out. Hey, y'all quit talking about my black people now.
You don't know if Jennifer's black or not? You don't know any black Jennifers? I don't know no DeShauns. I don't know no Jennifers.
You said Wally Walton?
No, Walker. He's black, bro. Walt needs to. Walt's black. Yeah, I don't know no black Waltz other than Walt Walker. That's it. That's the whitest black name, or the blackest white name. Walt knows. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. There are a few people that I would say, if I was making a list of the people that have supported me and like come to shows and everything, Walt's gonna be top 3. Like, bro, Walt has been to more of my shows and appearances and supported me in the things that I've done and tried to do than my wife. I'm telling you, man, Walt's a day one. Jennifer said, I'm black. Totally. Locks to my ass. So, see?
Really?
Yeah. What, you don't know black Jennifers?
Nah.
What was the Jennifer Hudson is black, bro? Come on. J.Lo is Puerto Rican. She's kind of, there's a little bit in there. She's just enough to say the N-word. She said it in the song, which I didn't know. That whole thing. Walt said I'm a real one. You are, Walt. When Jennifer Lopez said the N-word in the song, I was like, is she getting away with that because she's with P. Diddy? And that's when I learned that like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and they all have African blood in them, and so I guess they get a pass. It's okay. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. That was something new to me. Let's look. You're just like, okay, bro. I'm not. Let's talk a little bit about your line of products, because we talked about what you do and how you got to where you're at. But I think that one of the things I admire most about you is I talk about your hustle. I talk about your business sense, the things that you do. You took it to a whole new level recently, right? And I got some of these products. How did you start your own line of products, and how did that come about? Like, what was the motivation behind that?
I go to this hair show, and I never look at the haircuts and all that. I just go for just the business side of it. And one of these brothers, and he played for the other team too, by the way. And man, he's a good dude though. He's a good dude. And man, we had a lot of conversations, a lot of texts, man. Whatever. Okay. But he's a good dude. But he really like was instrumental to opening my eyes. Like, hey man, if you got all these people, man, you should have your own product line. And man, if I had the wives, he does hair. He was a stylist. So he's like, if I had the wives of the clients that you have, and I would have my own product line. And he just went on and on and on and on. And I started looking into it and start seeing if I can find somebody to develop a product for me and how I want it to work and smell and all that kind of stuff. And man, it took like a year, a little less than a year to try to figure out who I want to go with. And man, I found a local manufacturer to put it all together and bottle it and design the logo, design the label, everything, man. And so it took about a year or so to come to fruition, but I'm excited about it. We got some more stuff popping off in the next couple months, our website and all that. But man, for you, like I sold you the leave-in conditioner. Mm-hmm. You say you already had this.
Love that shit. Love that shit.
Bro, your hair changed. Like it was dry. It would look like I just came in from a snowstorm after you would cut my hair, because it would be so dry. Not dandruff, not because I'm dirty. It was just dry, right? Like it was just dry. It was just dry. But man, you start using it consistently, and I could tell the difference. And I only see you once a week, and that kind of gave me an indication that, hey man, if it works on you, like it can work on other people. DeShaun, I had the samples already, but I was ready to go and move forward, and I started trying the shampoo on DeShaun's hair, and I started seeing a difference. I was like, man, this shampoo really works. Mm-hmm. And I did another week, and then so finally I told my wife, I was like, hey, let's pull the trigger, let's go for it, and just see what happens. And man, they move fast. People have been buying them again. I only have my website up or anything yet.
You've already like sold out and had to reorder and stuff, right?
Yeah. So once this quarantine is over, man, we're gonna be the website will be up. We'll be restocked.
Do you have a domain that the website's going to be? Because Santos is in the chat and he said, J.Ro, do you have a beard oil?
Yeah, I got the beard oil. I have a shampoo, and I have the leave-in conditioner, and I also have the styling gel. Which, man, I'm telling you, I am so happy and proud of all these products. Like, they work. Yeah, that's the part I like. It's hard. I'm not a salesman, but when they work, they just work. And so the beard oil, hey man, I got my own garden and shit. So like I be putting shit put shit together that really works and stuff. But the beard oil, man, hey, I can't tell you enough. You got people that didn't have it, they start using it, and they just like, hey, I need it again. My beard is starting to grow and starting to fill in.
What's the domain going to be? What's the where can Santos go once you have it online?
It's going to be J.Ro.thebarber.com.
Okay.
Yep. Barber. And but everything's USDA 100% certified organic. I don't be putting none of that fake stuff in you. Legit. I'm just proud of it, man.
I'm happy for you, Jay. I mean, I think your story is fascinating. I think you're a fascinating dude. You're a funny dude, and I'm a big fan of yours, and that's why I wanted you to do this, man. Because everything you've done throughout your life, you're one of the realest dudes that I know, and it just happens to be that you're my barber. But I'm a big fan and a big admirer, and I really appreciate you sitting down with me and doing this. These were great stories, man. I think the people, the chat speaks for itself, man. They were enthralled. I had at one point, I'm gonna tell you, this is how good it was, Jay. Most of the time when we do these like live chats, they'll go an hour and a half, right? And the chat is just steady humming. And ask them. You can go look at the comment sections later. But I was like, is this shit down? Is this not working? And everybody was like, no, we're just listening. Like they were just. You're a fascinating dude, man, and I appreciate you sitting down with me and doing this.
It is a surprise to me because when you asked me a couple weeks ago, I was like, when? I was like, yeah, I ain't doing shit, whatever. I don't know why you want me. My wife, what is this about? Shit, I don't know. I don't know. Remember we went to this comedy show? She's like, yeah, I don't know, whatever you want. I don't know. I'll talk to you.
No, dude, this was great, man. I'm telling you. And Sabrina Leonard said, "Great dude." I don't know if you know Sabrina, but she's, huh?
My sister-in-law.
Oh, is it? Oh shit. Okay. No, look, I just scrolled up. I saw. Yeah, these products are great. My brother loves it. So there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they good.
Dude, thank you so much, man. This was badass. If I do these again, if this goes long term, we have to get you back, man, for sure.
That's crazy, man. It's like a real conversation and shit. That's pretty cool.
Right? You see, you thought it was gonna be something weird or something. I just wanted to chop it up. I keep telling people because everybody's like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to like. I just want to sit down and shoot the shit and let other people listen to our conversations. Because a lot of what we did tonight is what we do in the barber's chair, right? I mean, it's no different.
Yeah, and I say it'll be about 20, 30 minutes. Ain't really talking long.
Dog, it's 8:22. It's I appreciate you, buddy, man. You know that.
Oh, man, it's all good, Bear. It's all good, Bear. It's all good.
Y'all make sure you go follow him on Instagram. I am J.Ro the Barber. Show that man some love. Andy Huggins says it was great. Listen, if Andy Huggins stuck around for the 4 hour and 20, that was good shit, man. Because Andy's like, all right, fuck this shit. I don't like these people. I'm out. He usually ejects about an hour in, maybe. No, dude, I appreciate you doing this. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed it. And man, I hope we get back to work soon because I need to get you to cut my shit. This doing it in the garage ain't getting it.
I know, brother. I know. Be patient. Be patient.
I will, homie. We'll see you soon, man. You and the family be